I've come on here. This is my first football video. I've come on here just to rant, just therapy. It's Chelsea therapy because I'm fuming. I've got it on now, by the way. I'm on the 78th minute. I can't. I just need to talk. No one's probably even going to watch this. I just need to talk about it. Like, I can't. Tuchel has to take responsibility for this loss. He's got to. You can't blame it on being too tired. You can't blame it on a bad pre-season because they were doing too much. Like, you can't keep blame shifting every time we play badly. We have played shockingly, and I believe that the system is at fault. Obviously, I'm not a football coach, so I'm probably wrong. But just as just a fan's view, I don't understand how you think we can play two in the middle of the park. How can you do that when you're getting absolutely swamped? You know that they're coming right up to you. You know that they're pressing so hard. So why are you playing two in midfield? When you don't have Kante, you realise how flawed the tactics are. Like, you can't, in the Premier League, where energy levels are so high and it's so intense, you can't have two in midfield unless they're absolute elite world-class players, of which Kante is. Maybe Kovacic on his day. But it's such a risk. Every time it's such a risk. I'm turning because I'm watching the game. It's such a risk. I can't fathom it. Why we do it? We put all of our eggs in a wing-back's basket. But, like, imagine if they just shut the wing-backs down. Like, imagine if wing-backs just don't have a good game. Or, like last season, Chilwell's injured. Or the left-back or right-back's injured. What are you going to do then? There's no outlet. All I see is us and fans being like, we need a striker. We don't need a striker yet, mate. We're not getting to the point where we need a striker. We don't get there. We don't even get to the top of the pitch where we can have a striker. What is Aubameyang going to do? By the way, at 33 years old, what is he going to do? He won't get the ball. Look at Sterling. Everyone is praising Sterling so much. And I do think he is such a good player on his day. But look at him in this tactical setup. He's just a passenger. He's a complete and utter passenger. Havertz, the poor bloke, he's not a striker. Like, he's so silky smooth. He is so good. But he's being played out of position every single game. And do you know what's funny? It wouldn't be a problem if he played for City. But at Chelsea, when we cannot create chances through the middle, there is nothing for Havertz there. Oh my God, Sterling's just missed an absolute sitter. Even if it was offside, Sterling's just missed a sitter. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Like, the owners have backed us. They have backed us. But, like, we haven't put any stock into our midfield whatsoever. Loftus-Cheek is not a good enough midfielder. He is a good player, but he is nowhere near a good enough midfielder. Loftus-Cheek has the build of a Yaya Toure, someone who is world-class, elite. He's an athlete. He's like 6'2", and just athletic. He can run past players like you wouldn't believe if he wanted to, but he doesn't have the mentality to go past players. He doesn't have the bravery and the confidence to go past players. He's had too many chances now. I would have him as a right back if you want to put Reece James at centre back at the back three, because against Tottenham he played all right. But is that his position? Probably not. Reece James is too good to be played out of position. We have to sign another midfielder, have three in the midfield, not two, three in the midfield, and change the tactics round. But when you do that, you take out the three at the back. The problem is if you take out the three at the back, Thiago Silva's going to be not really playing. And then, like, you got Koulibaly, fine. We need I'm worried that Tuchel has one tactic in his head. And if that one tactic doesn't work, there is no plan B. There is no plan B whatsoever. And I'm just so upset. That was such an intense rant, but it felt so good.